So that says we're going to do it live. I hit the button, and it said we're live, guys.
Wow.
Do this.
And I think that's how it works. Like I'm maybe a little out of my rhythm, but I still remember how to hit the button. I'm Detroit Lenny. I'm here with Game Time Decision for Picks and Parlays. I'm joined with your favorite knuckleheads. I was just talking about them, Tim and Nick Earle. We're here to give you guys some lowdown on a few games for tonight. We're going to go over the games. We'll pop in and out of chat. Let us know what you guys think. Any games you guys want us to touch base on. If we can, we will. So, let's get this party started. We're going to start right here with the Angels and the Yankees. The Angels at the Yankees. I apologize. I'm all over the place. Angels are playing at New York. New York is a huge favorite, minus 280. Total's 8.5. Tim, I'm going to go... I'm going to start with you. What do you got, Tim?
All right.
I'm going to try... Oh, no, that's not the way to do it.
Oh,
I'm all over the place.
No. We got rid of... okay. Now, I'm after the over in this game. You get Suarez going up against Garrett Cole. Garrett Cole's pitching for the first time in like 2 weeks, and he has not been the best of pitchers since the sticky band and all that crap. So I tread lightly with him. I love fading Garrett Cole. That being said, I'm not betting against him. I'm just saying that both teams are going to be scoring some runs today. I think the Yankees can hit against Suarez. This is more of a bullpen type game for these two teams. Suarez will probably give you about 3 to 5 innings, and that's about it. So keep that in mind. I do like the over in this game, especially with how that Yankee bullpen has not been pitching well, and the Angels bullpen has not been pitching well. I like the over in this one.
Fair enough. Nick, where you headed with this?
Yeah, you see the Yankees are a huge favorite in this game, and it's for a damn good reason. Garrett Cole has looked actually not half bad this year. 10-6 at 3.11 ERA, 0.99 WHIP. And you're saying, yeah, this is his first time back in 2 weeks. But guess what? This wasn't because of injury. It was a symptom-free COVID positive test. So, this is not a situation where, we have to watch out. Garrett Cole is only going to throw 70 pitches tonight. No, he's going to be fine. If anything, he should be better than ever because basically he was keeping his arm healthy. He's ready to go for tonight, and he should be decent tonight. I expect a decent amount of action for Cole tonight. I'm going in the first 5 innings, the minus half a run in the first 5 for these Yankees. This Yankee bullpen still leaves a lot to desire, and I do not want to try to back them right now. That's why I'm trying to keep them out of this game. And I think 100% Garrett Cole outduels Jose Suarez in this matchup. This Angels team is not playing particularly well, and this Yankees team has been playing much better as of late. They've won 7 of the last 10 games. They've won 2 in a row, and this Yankees team is going to be a team I'll probably look to back throughout the rest of the season because I have a feeling they're going to make a push towards that wild card spot. I think Tampa Bay still wins the division, but I think the New York Yankees take a wild card spot. I really like the Yankees here in this spot tonight.
I think you bring up a great point too. If you guys you know a team and you don't really trust their bullpen or they're a little shaky, look at that first 5 line. Money to be made there. Money to be made. And I love stuff like that. So let's head over to the chat, see what's going on. Oh my God, Tim is first. I don't know how it happened, folks.
I put that in 10 minutes before we started.
I know. Padres and Rockies under and Braves money line. What you all think?
We're going over the Braves game next. I do like the Braves. And Giants, Rockies under. I will not argue with you taking an under 13 or 7.5 in the first 5. I will never argue with that. The only thing that kept me off of that spot was it's Ryan Weathers and Antonio Senzatella.
Yeah,
those guys.
I would never go over in that with that Rockies Padres game. I actually lean more towards the Rockies for tonight's game. They're the 4th best team at home. Get that?
Yeah.
I still don't understand that.
I see them at 13 now. I've seen the line move in some spots from 12.5 to 13. Like everybody knows my limit. 10, Varsity Blues 10. Like that's it.
I'll go 10.5.
Yeah, sometimes.
That's one that you can never go over, but I'm not taking this one under.
but watch it go over in the first 5 or some crazy crap. You know what I mean? Like
it's gonna be 7-3 in the 5th inning. We all know that.
Right? Exactly. You know. So, let's see. Ronald likes the Yankees minus a run and a half in the over.
Don't hate it.
Yeah, we were at the over at 8.5. I'd get behind that. Kenny Powers, I love the name, bro. La Flama Blanca. Reds minus a run and a half at home against the Cubs. We'll go through some of these too. I'm going to leave the chat right about there though because here we got one more Yankees comment. Yankees off a long road trip. First game back is always an iffy spot. Agreed. I think Nick said it best when that's why we're taking the bullpens out of it and we're putting the ball in Garrett Cole's arms and we're just going to let him have at it.
Yeah, also keep in mind, this is a one-game series for both these teams because it's a makeup game from July 1st. So both these teams are going to be booking it out of New York after tonight's game. The Yankees are going to Boston, and the Angels are heading to if I can find it, to the Tigers, to Detroit. So
I didn't want to say it.
Yeah, both these teams are playing different opponents tomorrow, so it should be interesting.
Yeah, so there we'll have it. Tune in tomorrow to find out how great the Tigers are going to do against the Angels.
Yeah, Casey Mize is on the mound, so I don't hate it.
Oh, Casey Mize is on the mound. That's where I'm at. I'm right there. I'm not going there. I'm right there. We're more to be determined. Let's put it that way. Let's go over. To be determined. Atlanta going to Miami. They're a favorite at about 160ish, depending on your book. Total at 8.5. Tim, what's your play for this one?
I went with the Atlanta run line. Atlanta's been playing really well as of late. They've won, where's the number? 8 out of their last 10 games. And Tuki Toussaint has been solid as a pitcher his first 5 starts. There was one game against the Brewers that he allowed 7 runs in 3 innings. Other than that, he's allowed 2 or less runs in the rest of his 4 starts. I think he has a solid game. Going up against Braxton Miller and Braxton Garrett from Miami. And one thing that was a little bit of a question mark for me was I was flip-flopping back and forth with this, and I ultimately determined to go with the Braves. Miami's won 4 straight games. 1 against San Diego, and then 3 against the Chicago Cubs, who have lost 11 straight at this point. But still, this Miami team's winning games the past couple days, but nothing that I would back entirely because once again, against the Cubbies. When the Atlanta Braves were actually winning some meaningful games the past couple week and a half. So I do like Atlanta in this matchup. I like Tuki Toussaint. I took him on the run line because I'm not laying a minus 160. But I like
fair enough.
Yep.
Nick, where are you at on this? We're Marlins. They're an underdog at home. You heard what Tim just said. You got a total of 8.5. Where you lay your bets on this?
Yeah, I'm going to Atlanta in this one. They have the starting pitching advantage. They have the bullpen advantage, even though I'm only going first 5 in this one. And they have the overall lineup advantage. I like that lineup that the Braves are putting out there way more than what Miami ever has. They have really good hitters on the top of the lineup here. Albi, Soler, Freeman, Riley, Swanson, Duvall. Darno is finally back. He made his return a couple days ago. This is a Atlanta team that is getting healthy at the right time, and they're getting ready to run away with this National League East division. With the Mets floundering and the Phillies are, the Phillies. So I don't expect too much from the Phillies. So I think that the Atlanta Braves, like I said in the preview of this season, are going to win the National League East, and they're going to run away with it. The only problem is what they're going to do in the playoffs. But looking at this game tonight, I do like the Braves here, first 5 minus half a run. And I believe that's around a minus 115, minus 120. And I like the team total over 4.5 for these Braves tonight. They're going to be able to hit tonight. Braxton Garrett's not someone who scares me off of anything. And plus, the Braves have been hitting recently 6, 12, 4, 12, 8, or no, 6, 6, 12, 4, 3, 8, 3, 5. Like, they've been putting up runs as of late. So I like the Braves to give me some runs tonight. Team total over 4.5 and the first 5 minus half a run.
I like it. So I'll play fan here, and if I was watching this show in the chat and I heard you guys give your explanation and I saw both pitchers have ERAs at 4.2, 4.6, and I see a total of 8.5. Initially, my initial reaction as a handicapper, as a bettor, whatever, would be to jump on that over for exactly what you said about that Atlanta lineup can hit the ball. Okay, and I'm not scared of Braxton Garrett, like we talked about. Would you guys, like, I know, Nick, you're on the first 5 and all that. Like, I've already put my money. I did bet this game, and I did bet the Atlanta team total, and I did bet the over, hoping that Miami gives me 3 runs. That's all I want.
Yeah, and that's one thing that I would be worried about. I do like the over in this game, but my only worry is, are the Marlins going to give me any runs in this game, which their offense is 27th in the major leagues in runs scored per game at 1.03. This is a lineup that does not particularly scream runs at me. So, yeah, I would probably... I like the over in this game. I just like the Atlanta Braves to give me some runs, and I don't want to have to worry about having to rely on the Miami Marlins in this one.
And that 100% fair, I selfishly just took advantage and wanted to ask you guys, because I already put my money there, and I wanted to, like, because, I want to, like, when you place your bets, it's always nice, and, you're looking at what you picked, and like, you guys, professional handicappers, this is what you do for a living. And if I know that I'm on the whiteboard and I'm looking at Atlanta team total and I see that Nick's on Atlanta team total, I feel a little bit better inside about my money. Okay. So, you know what I mean? If Tim's on it, I'm a little iffy. But if Nick, you know what I'm saying? No, I've just busted Tim's chops here. But you guys get what I'm saying.
I will say I do the exact same thing because, like, after our stream is over, Higgs is normally starting up. And I'll go into his chat, and I'll just list the games, obviously not our best bet or anything. I'll list off some of my bets that I have from the video. He'll go through them. Oh, I like that one. I'm against you on that one. I like that one. I can see that one. And it's more of like a reassurance thing. Yeah, I know a lot of people.
Yes.
It's called confirmation bias.
I put
what he just said.
He likes it.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, it was especially when I was sick and handicapping, you think I was actually going through games and handicapping, but no, I'm watching Morningwood, I'm watching Game Time Decision, I'm watching Higgs' Midday Money, and then I'm like, okay, I'm going to take all that, and okay, I could get 2 picks out of that. Yeah. And that got me 12-6, and then I got better, and I started handicapping, and I've been 0-6 the last 3 days. So we'll go to the chat after that. A lot of people like the Reds today. I know we're not going to really... We didn't touch base on that game, but a lot of people earlier in the morning would, and a lot of people here in the chat, we see a lot of Reds run line. What are your guys' opinion on that?
No, I love it. I understand it 100%. They're going up against the Cubs, who have lost 11 straight games. That is the main big thing. That's why people are like, that's why you're going after the Reds tonight. Is that the Cubbies have lost 11 straight games. Now they're on the road in Cincinnati. And if you look at the entire picture, because starting at like this time of year now you're looking towards playoffs. And you got to look at some of these teams being like the Reds, being like the Padres, look at the National League East with the Mets, the Braves, the Phillies. And we're looking at more situational betting now because, and more of a, how much do these teams care?
Right.
Because, like,
who's giving up?
Yeah, because right now Cincinnati cares. They are 100% invested in this, and I've been saying this since for about 2 to 3 weeks now. I think Cincinnati will overtake San Diego. I've mentioned that they're only behind 2.5 games. San Diego still has multiple series against the Dodgers, the Giants, and the Astros. And on the other side, the Reds get to play the Cubbies, the Pirates. They get to play, I think, the Marlins a couple times, Arizona a couple times. So Cincinnati has statistically the easiest schedule left in the MLB. And that's one of the situational betting because they're trying to go for that wild card spot. They believe they can. I think they can. And it's more of like a situational betting, looking at it and be like, all right, they care. I want to bet on them. And that's why a lot of people are on the Reds today.
I get behind that.
Or betting against the Cubs, because on the other side of the spectrum, you got to keep in mind there are teams like Chicago and Washington and Pittsburgh. And
I was just going to say. Yeah.
That have...
Their seasons are over.
They've given up. So those are teams I'm looking to fade. So, like, if I looked at my card today, I'm betting against Baltimore. I have the Rays first 5 run line. I'm betting against Chicago. I like the Cincinnati first 5 run line. And everybody's on it. And keep in mind, one thing that I really like with baseball, and this is a really good thing to keep in mind that's different than when you're betting basketball and when you're betting football. People putting their bets in baseball and hockey, moneyline sports, you cannot turn a winner into a loser from line movement like you can with football, where it goes from -3 to -6.
Yeah, there's a pocket in football sometimes you can catch. I talk about this with totals, and when it moves too much, but you can't do that in baseball. You're absolutely right.
No, I was going to say, you can bet a team at -150 and more -250. I mean, if they win, they win. You can't. It doesn't really matter if they win by 1 or 100 because it's a money line sport. So
it's a money line bet, right?
In money line sports, you can't turn winners into losers, which means during these times when a lot of these things are hitting right now, like absolute crazy. Guess what? The books are getting absolutely pounded right now by all these favorites bettors, and they're waiting for that day where some dogs hit, and then they get a lot of their money back. But during this time during baseball, it's a rough time for the books, because they will go in knowing that 12 out of the 15 favorites are going to win tonight. We're going to have a terrible night. We're going to be paying out a lot of money.
And they will adjust that line.
That's why these lines are so wide right now. We're thinking, why are all these teams are -200 favorites? Guess what? The books are trying to protect themselves from people betting these -200 favorites, because they're cashing at, I believe they said, a 59% rate this season, which is crazy.
I mean, there's hundreds of millions of dollars at stake. You know what I mean? And there's some people in places that are a lot smarter than us. Okay? And they're going to adjust those lines. Yeah, maybe not Tim, whatever. But, but they adjust that. And everybody's watched baseball. They all do this. And we all watch baseball, and those lines will adjust as accordingly. And you got to adjust along with them. What is it? I think there's like 6 or 7 weeks left in baseball. Okay? And, so those teams that you mentioned, like a Cincinnati, that are really on the bubble, those bubble teams, they're going to play their heart out. I mean, you got, Tigers are 11 games out of first place. We're in it. It's not impossible. What you're telling me is there's a chance. That's all I'm saying.
Never said that.
There's not a chance. But
but that's another situational looking at teams like the Detroit Tigers or young teams that they're bringing up some prospects and getting them some playing time.
Absolutely.
That could be another
thing. You got to watch that. You got to watch. I mean, you can make a living. I've made car payments after car payments. I talk about it, joke about it all I want. Tigers first 5, making car payments over here. Because Casey Mize in that heat of the season, man, he's money, but he's young. He's on pitch count. He might not make it 4 innings tomorrow. Then again, they might be talking about him in the 6th and the 7th. And he's in a low pitch count, and he's got no hitter going or something crazy, and they might be going, oh, what is AJ Hinch going to do? And they do all that. They're going to yank him. I want him to yank him. I want that kid for the next 10 years on my team. I don't want him to throw a no-hitter tomorrow. Okay? I don't care if he throws a no-hitter tomorrow. But you got to watch those. Situational baseball is probably the best term, I think, we've ever thrown out on this show ever. You know I'm going to say it?
Yeah.
I'm going to say it. Rockies are 38-21 at home. Tatis is back. Best team in baseball at home. Rockies team total over 4.5 -106.
Best team at home, that'll go to the San Francisco Giants. They're 40-18. But yes, the Rockies are one of the best teams at home.
I see where your head's at, though, Preston. I see where your head's at.
I like it. I'm on the Colorado Rockies tonight. I am.
Yeah. Another one of us here. Reynolds, he's on team total over 4.5 for Atlanta. I like that all day. Take out Miami, don't even have to worry about them then.
Exactly.
You don't worry about that 8.5 total. Let's see. Mr. Evans says Indians money lines. Indians money lines. Yeah, all kinds of money lines. The Indians are doing all kinds of money lines. And the Giants run line. What about that one?
Indians, I passed on. It would be a lean towards the Twins, and the Giants game is that's where our best bet is. So,
That's our best bet, right?
So we're not.
Hi, Steve.
Hi, Dad.
Under in the Indians game. Yeah, nobody likes that game.
That game's gross. I'm not interested in it.
Yeah, I didn't even.
Yeah, and then that like games like the Cleveland Indians and the Minnesota Twins, lay off of these two teams do not care.
Find better bets. There are better bets. Find them. You know what I mean? Marlins always have something for Atlanta. First time Braves, first division. Braves won't hold it. Struggle 500.
This Braves team has been something different since
Acuna
has come back, but I don't know.
You hear a lot about that stuff. Anybody, you can watch ESPN, watch MLB Tonight. Yeah, like all of a sudden you hear about different teams after the playoffs. This is that second season people talk about. Some of these teams are playing in that second season. Some ain't. Find out who is and find out who ain't. It's pretty situational. Pedro Moore's always got something going on here.
Reds run line, straight bet the Braves. I think that's a little too juicy for me. Braves over 8.5 as well. I'm fine with that. Rays first 5 parlay. That's fine. I don't mind it. And then what do you guys think about the Padres? Rockies. We like the Rockies and the White Sox game. I'm on the Oakland Athletics for it. I just like that spot better.
You killed me twice this week. I could see that.
Yeah,
we got one more game. I want to hit that before we get too deep into this chat because we'll get lost in there. Pittsburgh at the Dodgers. Dodgers, huge favorite. Minus 250-ish, depending on where your book is. We got a total of 9. We're playing in LA. Again, one of those teams that playing. Another one maybe ain't. Tim, where you're at on this one?
Yeah, we just went, fade this team, fade that team. I'm on the Pittsburgh Pirates tonight. And the big reason why, I feel like all the stars are aligning for this one. LA just played Sunday Night Baseball in New York. Then took the red eye back to LA. And now they have to play today. That is a big red flag. I always love fading the Sunday night games. I like fading the teams that played Sunday night. So the fact that the Dodgers traveled all the way back to LA at past midnight, they probably got back to their hotel rooms at 4 a.m. But on the other side, Pittsburgh did travel, but they were there midday before the Mets game even started playing. So for this one, I went with Pittsburgh plus. The Dodgers are a minus 147 favorite, and they got what's this guy's name? What's the guy?
247.
247. What did I say?
147.
And they got.
If it was 147, I'd be on the Dodgers.
It's Isetta on the mound.
Maybe.
Trap. It would be a trap line.
Right.
Isetta is on the mound, a rookie for the Dodgers, and he's a minus 250 favorite. He started all of one game. He's pitched 20 innings in the major leagues. Why is this guy such a big favorite? That is just a big no for me. I'm going with Pittsburgh. I think this is I think they steal the one game. I think this could be somewhat of a letdown spot because Mets and Dodgers is a good series. That was a big series for the Dodgers to really try to get back and trying to catch back up to the San Francisco Giants who are running that West. And I think that the Pittsburgh Pirates steal the first game. That being said, Dodgers will probably win 12-3, but I don't know.
Right. You bring up a great point, and Nick, before you go, I just want when you guys that east to west stuff, how much of that really plays into your handicapping? Because I know it does for me. I don't like to take West Coast teams on the East Coast, and vice versa on that overnight travel. But I tried to, and I only bring this up because I just had this conversation with somebody, and they're like, yeah, man, but those are the Dodgers, man. They get paid hundreds of millions of dollars, and it's not like they're flying Southwest red eye. And I'm like, still, your mental time zone swap, so that's my question to throw out there.
Yeah, the only thing with, I understand what you're saying. The thing with it is, I use that for Sunday night games, and that's about it. I mean, I'll use it on occurrence from sometimes during the week if teams are playing back to back and they go from East Coast to West Coast or West Coast to East Coast. But I'm not really, the only real time I'm doing this is Sunday night game to Monday. And the fact that these two, the Dodgers played Sunday night in New York and then traveled back to Los Angeles and probably got back to their hotel rooms at 4 a.m. I don't care if you're getting paid millions, hundreds of millions of dollars. Your body's still going to go through that wear and tear, especially during this time of the year. It's going to have a big effect on your play. And that's why you would never go after Pittsburgh against the Dodgers. And I feel like if the Dodgers were at home yesterday and they're at home today, Dodgers would be a minus 350 favorite easily in this game. Even with Isetta or whatever the hell this new pitcher is.
Right, in all his 20 innings of Major League Baseball.
Yeah, but the fact that they played last night and then traveled, the books take effect to that, and that's why the Dodgers are only a 250 favorite in this game. Only.
And didn't it come down? Didn't I see it like higher, or am I thinking of another? I might be thinking of another game, though.
I think the Pirates opened at a plus 215, I believe. Or no, they opened at I don't remember what it was. But it
was
went
up
down
there, though,
it went down a little bit before it's come back up.
Okay. Nick, where you at on this game? I know you got a few plays. You always do.
Yeah, I'm on a similar page here with Tim. I'm on the Pirates here, but I just took them first 5. I think that this is going to be a mental down spot here, at least in the beginning of the game for the LA Dodgers.
Okay.
Because this is just a spot where, yes, they just traveled, like Tim said. And when it comes to those situations, I'm looking for teams that are going from East Coast to West Coast with no days off. Especially if it's a Sunday night game when the Pirates were probably in LA by the time the Dodger game was starting.
Yeah.
Or probably close to LA by the
damn
time
close to it, I would say, yeah.
So this is going to be a more well-rested Pirates team, even though they did travel a little bit too. And I took him in the first 5 because, number one, I still can't trust this Pirates bullpen. There's probably I could probably write out a list of 20 bullpens that I do not trust, and the Pirates are one of them. And this is just a spot where I think this is a mental down spot for this Dodgers team. And Stephen Brock's not a terrible pitcher per se. He's just been hurt the entire year. But, I mean, Isetta, that's a big question mark that I would never lay minus 250 on. And I feel like, at the very least, this is worth a shot at a plus 200.
I mean, yeah, half a unit. That's a unit.
And if you don't feel like taking that big risk, you can get the Pirates run line, plus 1.5 runs at plus 119. That's still in the picture. I still don't mind that.
Yeah.
It's still plus money. I just think that
it's still plus money, so that's, I can't agree with you guys more. It's all situational ball, and you got to know who's traveled, who hasn't, who's coming off the road, who's putting a guy in just to get through the day. And it's sure in the hell, to me, seems like the LA Dodgers are just throwing somebody on the mound to get through the day. You know what I mean? Because this game is not really, the Dodgers don't really, they take a day off.
Yeah, and breaking news, the Dodgers aren't going to win every single game. They are still human. Stop.
Right now. You can't say that out loud on national internet. World Wide Web.
Lose baseball
the Dodgers.
Games. Breaking news, the Dodgers lose baseball games.
According to ESPN, they've lost 46 of them this year.
I know.
I can't, and 20 of them have been at home. So there's that. So, yeah. CSM wants to say we're awesome, so I just want to take a moment of silence to recognize awesome recognizes awesome. There's that. What would be the safe part? There is no such thing as a safe parlay, and you missed the Morning Wood show for that.
Nope.
And none of those were safe.
I don't give out parlays. If you want to pick and choose, there's a bunch of plays down there, or you can grab our 3 premium plays over at Picks and Parlays and parlay those. Have fun with it. But I do not recommend parlays. I straight bet everything. Yep.
Fair enough. I don't do more than 3, just to be a degenerate, just so you guys know. Like, I'll 2-team some stuff here and there, just, but when it cut, but I have 2 bankrolls, too. I have my degenerate 2-team, 3-team parlay bankroll that I screw around with, and then I have one that my wife controls that pays the bills. And there are no parlays on that. And I know that because at the end of the day, I got a profit and loss statement that I got to take to my wife and pay bills with. So, just saying, that's my little thingamajig. Happy wife, happy life. Trust me. Cleveland, Atlanta, Cincy, San Francisco are all cities in the state of in the United States of America.
I don't mind any of those.
Yeah, all of them are fine. If you're gonna take Cincy or San Francisco, you have to take them on the run line because the juice is just way too much for them. But yeah, I don't mind any of those picks. I don't have anything on that Cleveland game, but the other 3 are fine.
I like it. Cincy has purpose.
Yep.
I agree. Weathers will get rocked in Colorado as a young puppy. Right, I think that's 100%. And sometimes you gotta look for those matchups and you gotta crush them. Because you're not gonna come along that stuff all the time.
Nope.
Situational ball. Pedro Moore says because you were right. Because I was tight earlier. I was right earlier on your show. Most of us are superstitious. Yeah, we're all superstitious. Show me a handicapper that's not superstitious. And I got some real beachfront, nice oceanfront property here in the state of Nevada that is real cheap and for sale. I'm telling you right now, there's not a handicapper that's not superstitious. And if they tell you they're not, they're lying. You stop it. He's lying. Nick Earle?
Okay, one of the big superstitions I have.
Lies!
Here, hold on. I'll have one superstition that drives me nuts in baseball. I hate when the broadcasters in the middle, like it's the 5th or 6th inning, and they'll go, and that is 5 no-hit innings for Tajon Walker as he's walking. I'm like, why the hell are you saying that?
Why would you do that? Why would you do that to that guy? Joe Buck. Joe Buck has ruined more no-hitters than any man on the face of the earth. Joe Buck.
Well, take yesterday into consideration. I was watching the one game, the Cleveland-Detroit game, and the broadcaster goes, 21 up, 21 down for Tristan McKenzie. Why are you saying this?
Yeah.
Stop.
Don't get me started on Tigers announcers, too. I can't stand Kirk Gibson. Paint dries faster than that man talks.
Yeah.
Okay? It's you paint the wall behind you, sit and watch it dry, and that's what it feels like to listen to Kirk Gibson call a game.
Yep.
It's terrible, man. It's terrible. Minnesota. Sonny likes Minnesota. I don't know what the weather is.
I didn't bet that game, so.
I don't like it. I don't like either one of them.
I lean Cleveland. I bet the over.
9.5. I got limits. Bill McDonald says the Giants team total over 4.5 is money.
Don't mind it.
Against the Mets? Rich Hill, right? That's who we have on the lineup for the Mets?
I'm
behind that.
I'm fine with that. That's fine.
We all agree. We'll be a safe 3-team. There is no such thing. We're not doing it. You stop trying to trick us in talking about it. Cincinnati run line seems to be a very popular bet. Dodgers run line. Enter at your own risk. We talked about that. Dodgers 8-2.
Okay.
Probably. Probably.
That may happen. We may.
Yeah, but for the record, the Dodgers could score 8 in the 7th inning.
Yeah.
Or any inning, for that matter. So that doesn't make the Pirates' first 5 bad, or anything else. But maybe not. I don't know. That's why they play the game.
Yeah. Statistically speaking, or just situationally speaking, I just feel there's value at plus 200 with the Pirates tonight. That's why I bet it.
We value bet more than we just bet.
I bet numbers, not teams.
The 100%. 100%. Pittsburgh's not that team. Maybe tonight they might be. They have to travel far. Still not a chance. Pittsburgh's going to get stomped on.
Hey,
Maybe.
Come back tomorrow and we'll discuss it.
100%. And if you're right, you're right, bro. We give you props where props is due.
Yeah.
Props where props is due. Hats off.
By the way, props.
Boom.
Yeah, props. You got a minus 250, correct? Proud of you.
Yeah, I mean, you had to lay $5 to win $2.50. Did I have math right? No.
Yep.
Did I?
Yep.
See, that's why they have apps.
It's 5 to win 2.
Yeah, 5 to win $2. So there you go. Dodgers team total might be I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
But I stay away from games too when you don't know pitchers and stuff. And again, might be a night off. Dodgers bats. That's why it's not just about the pitchers. 100%, it's not about them.
Don't care. That's fine.
This is a
fair enough.
Mental thing.
Hot guys. Whoa. My wife might be watching, but how you doing? And Chris, no offense, but we'll just move on. There's a whole rabbit hole I could go down. We're gonna move right along, Chris. But thank you.
Next comment.
Next comment from D. Why can't I bet Dodgers versus Pittsburgh game? It's not showing up on my bet app. It might have been taken off.
Some bet apps might not have Uceta as the pitcher, and they might still be trying to figure that one out. So
it might be still listed as undecided, and they might just not have listed it yet. Watch for it.
Looking at ESPN, the MLB app, and all that, I looked at 3 different apps, and the only way I was able to find the starting pitcher was from my book.
Yeah, William Hill still has it unlisted. I'm looking at ESPN, still undecided. Covers still has it as undecided for the Dodgers. So, you could if it allows you to bet it action. But not everybody has that super cool book, Nick. But there's that. That's exactly why I didn't play the Dodgers game.
That's fine.
Okay.
Fine.
Hey,
sometimes
you got to find value some places. Whoever takes Pirates should stop betting, honestly. Come back tomorrow.
That's fine.
How y'all feel about the Rays? 8.5 and over 9 in the Cleveland Indian game. We talked about how nobody really likes anything on the Cleveland game and the Twins. If anything, we lean over.
Yeah.
I'd bet the over.
But for the Rays and the Orioles?
I have no opinion on that game. I did not bet it.
It's Fade Matt Harvey Day.
Yep.
I love Matt Harvey.
I mean, he seems like a nice guy.
He's been pitching a lot better lately.
Yeah, 6 of those wins I think he got in the last couple starts.
Yeah.
So there's that. I like thinking we're not going to step in front of the Dodgers train, and that's fair.
That's fair.
That's fair, man. Some trains you just got to move. Like that Indians Twins game. I know my division. I'm a Tiger fan. I know those teams that play in that division. But when I saw that game this morning, I moved out of the way of that train because I didn't like that train. And you ain't got to like the train or any of the information that we are giving to you for free.
Yeah.
You ain't got to, so.
We always say that. Tail or fade us. We don't care.
Sometimes the safest bet is no bet. If you don't feel comfortable betting it, don't do it. Dodgers game, let's see. Dodgers game has been off the book. I'm on the book all day. Yeah, it's because they're flipping a coin, playing paper, rock, scissors on which rookie is going to throw on the pitch, on the mound tonight. That's what they're doing in the back. Okay? One guy said, I don't want to do it. Another guy said, I do it. But the skipper said, there's no way in hell you're doing it. And they're sitting there, go. Seeing who's going to pitch. That's what they're doing. Thanks, guys. Hey, we appreciate you guys. Everything you guys do. So, announcers that talk about no-hitters mid-game should be fined. Or fired. Joe Buck wouldn't have a job if that was the case. Like, for real. Give me us. Oh, you like Kirk Gibson. Yeah, he's an Ohio State Buckeye. I put that together. Okay, you can have Kirk Gibson, bro. Actually, he was a Michigan State Spartan. I take that back. He played Spartan football, Kirk Gibson did. Fun fact. So, maybe you're not talking about Kirk Gibson. But we're going to move right along. Padres under 13.
That's the only way to go.
Under 7.5.
That's the only way to go.
Padres bullpen.
What is the under? What is the over/under in the first 5? Like 8?
7.5.
So is it really 7.5? Really? Did you
For
just
good
pulling
reason.
that out of nowhere, or are you really throwing
has
stats
a
numbers? Oh,
I didn't
okay,
bet it.
well-
No, I
Oh, you
wanted
didn't?
to bet
Okay.
it. I just can't trust Ryan Weathers and Antonio Sensatella to get me an under 7.5 in the first 5 because I had this feeling that I would bet it, and it's 7.5, and I have a feeling that it could be mid 4. We're looking at a 7-4 game.
fair enough.
Maybe.
What's up, Lex? He'd be as awful, right? Rod Marinelli and Mario. I forget his name. These two guys. Fun fact, real quick, and we're gonna wrap it up. These two guys got into a fist fight midair while calling a Tigers game. They
Hell
went to
yeah.
commercial, and it spewed out the booth, and they were brawling like it was sophomore year in high school, man. It was a hilarious story. And that's why we have Kirk Gibson. We can't have nice things. Rays and Cincy parlay.
Fine.
Yeah, they won't do it, but I would. We're betting baseball. You play the numbers, right? Church, hashtag 100%. David Price.
That's
He's still
tomorrow.
pitching.
He's pitching
Yeah, he
tomorrow.
pitches tomorrow.
David Price is a solid minus 285 favorite tomorrow.
You calling your shot pre-game, pre-day on a minus 285, or you looked up that line?
No,
'Cause you're probably
it's
gonna
on-
be
it's on
pretty
the book
damn
right
close.
now. I'm looking at
I've
now.
looked at
minus
that
1.
game.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say you're probably pretty damn close.
I've already
I
looked
took
at
the
tomorrow a little bit.
I took the overs and on the overs and the A's money line.
Okay.
I
I
On the A's game,
I'm
the
on
White
A's
Sox?
today. I'm on the A's today.
get behind all that. We got Rays over 2.5 first 5.
Sure. Sounds
Okay,
Yeah.
Pookie.
Don't hate it.
Thanks, y'all. Thanks, you. Appreciate you guys' input. Hey, no problem, man. We appreciate you guys. Mario and Pinella. That guy. Yeah, Rod Marinelli and Mario and the fist fighting. I mean, you could hear the scuffle if you go back and listen to the game. And it was like, it wasn't about nothing. 2 thumbs up. I like it. Give us a thumbs up. Give us some love. Yankees, Reds, Indians, Royals, Colorado. Roll the dice. That's what you do. We keep it straight. Straight bet only here.
Yeah. The only ones I don't really care for are the Royals tonight. I would lean Astros. I didn't bet that game though.
I have the over in the Yankee game. Didn't bet a side. Lean Yankee, I guess. Actually, no. I would lean LA just because it's a big plus 253 price tag. And I love fitting Garrett Cole.
Value bet.
Reds, yes. Indians, don't care for that game. Royals, Houston, don't care for that game, and I'm on Colorado.
There we go. There you have it. That's going to wrap it up for us, guys. I got in the description, the 7-day package. That's still a thing, right? Since I've died of COVID and came back to life. That's all still the same, right? When
Yes.
you guys want to drop a link to the YouTube channel to subscribe?
Yes. Here, hold on. I'll pull up the giveaway video so that if anybody has
There you
not
go.
joined that yet. So when me and Nick hit 1,000 subscribers a couple days ago, 5 days ago, we posted a video, and it's the information to our giveaway. We're gonna be giving away 3 months of premium plays over on
What?
well, from our picks, from what we put on picks and parlays. So
Fair enough.
it's to one person. That's not to everybody. That's why it's a giveaway. Guys, come on, we still need to make some money.
So can I enter, or because I work for Picks and Parlays, am I automatically am I out? What? What's the haps?
I mean, you
I'm
can,
out.
you can enter, but I mean,
I'm not gonna win, am I?
so what
It's
we're
gonna be on
do,
a wheel.
So you have a chance.
You got a wheel?
Yeah, we're gonna have it's an online wheel, but
Oh, I got
we're gonna
excited.
have a little bit of a fun giveaway stream. Also, I want to plug this because there's some people here. Counter-Strike started today. First day of Counter-Strike, 3-0. Got wins from Vitality, got wins from Astralis. I cashed all 3 of my bets. I'll have another stream tonight for tomorrow's games at 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The last tournament.
Is that what that stuff was that you were pitching last night that I was watching, and I'm like, I had some cough medicine, maybe some Mucinex in me and some meds, and I'm going, what the hell is Australia? How do I find, is he trying to say Australia?
No,
And I'm like,
actually,
and I'm like looking this stuff up, on my app, and I'm like, what? And then I realized I put 2 and 2 together, because I'm smart, Detroit public schools, and I'm like, he's talking about that other stuff, and I'm like, that guy, gaming, and I'm like, oh, Counter-Strike. Why didn't I think of that? And my new betting app that Allie got me on, I think I can bet on that stuff, so I'm kind of paying attention.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be back on tonight. Yeah, got wins from Vitality. The French team got wins from Astralis. The Danish team, not Australian. Astralis is Danish.
Okay.
But
I like Danishes too.
We'll be back on it tonight. I've been hot on Counter-Strike. The last tournament that went
Perfect.
on, I went 24-19. I was up 7 units. So
there we go. We'll have it.
It's money. It's money.
That's all it's about. Dollar bills, y'all. That's going to do it for us on Game Time for Monday. Today's August 16th. That's going to do it. This guy. Who told him he could buy fake dollar bills off Amazon? That's all I want to know. Okay? I don't want to hear it. That's going to do it for us on Game Time. Join us tomorrow, 3 o'clock Pacific, 6 o'clock Eastern. We'll be back here with a prettier face than me. These two knuckleheads, and it'll be game time, and we'll go through the games again. We appreciate each and every one of you. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. We're out.